with our murder, death, killing. To Culvert East and beyond. So we're going to take over another town because we can, I guess? Oh, I should have switched. We could have had a chance of getting a mummy. We could have had a mummy. Mummies are fun. Some would even say they are the most fun. I'm not sure who would say that, but probably a crazy person. You know how crazy people are. Hello, Mizuma. Welcome back. Yeah, there it is. I agree. I have no idea what you said. I agree with your sentiment. How do we start? How do we start indeed? How about we start with a rush and we follow it up with a trick attack ascension into a power attack double edge? Prepare to die. Still doesn't do that much damage. I know we haven't upgraded their weapons fairly recently, so... It is possible that we are lacking just a little bit in damage. It's a small amount. Boom. Alright, you know what? That's fine. We'll just suck up whatever other damage they throw at us from the slime that's close and maybe the mummy that's close. Don't you die to this. Nope, just that. Alright. So we are going to have a bad time next turn. Next turn. I'm fairly certain I can do something. Okay, we're all linked, fine. Oh, okay. I guess that's what we're gonna do. Oh, the linking process. Super fun. Hello, Kara, welcome. We are fighting blobby, slimy slime blobs. We're not romancing them. I know. I, too, am crestfallen. Romancing the slime. Everything just does so little damage now. That should be more than enough to kill the mummy. Lots of contemplating and thinking there. I apologize. Did they just say sorry? I feel like they still didn't do that much in the way of damage. We got this though. Just barely. Like, those two do so much more than everybody else by, like, a lot. Quadruple attack! I mean, that did okay. She's got some stuff she can do here. She'll double-edge power attack off of herself with an impulse. Should be enough. Well, that last one hitting would be a little bit better. Impulse is probably still enough. It is. Alright. Cool stuff all around. Alright, let's try that. Broken hit! And followed up with double edge. It's something. Probably not going to do much. But it may. Not enough, though. Have anything left? Nope. Oh, that was your choice of attacks. That's a bit better. I mean, not really. You had more of a poor choice of targets than really attacks, but that's, that's fine. Alright, looks like another Earth Needle. That's it? Well, there's gonna be some dead people. That's all I got to say about that, as they think Canadians say. Yeah, that's fine. Let's do it! Oh, this front one's gonna die just, like, easy. So I'd say we do the everything play. Come on, none of them? Okay, I'm like, really? Nobody has one? We have a couple. Well, let's just Shine Storm and Broken Knuckles. That'll be more than enough. Shine Storm alone might be enough. Oh yeah. Broken Knuckles is kind of cements it. We did get a silver blade recently. I'm not sure if we can use it with anyone, but it's a thing that we have. Alright. Cricket. Ascension. Double attack. Or double edge, I should say. Power attack. Double edge. Power attack. Power attack, double edge. You get the idea. What about double power attacks? That might be a thing. I never tried that. That might actually be a thing. I don't think it is, but maybe. Might be. Let's see. I'm stealing your sliminess. Got it. Well, watch me. Oh, you can't. I am gone. Ha 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 ha. She really needs, like, weapon improvement. She is super weak. Considering how much she brings to the table with the different skills and the variety of things that she can do, she needs to hit harder than she's hitting. Nope. The double power attack didn't do anything. Okay. More level ups, but no moaning this time around, so that's a good sign. Oh, I got something called energy. Energy. One less, one more. Yeah, I like that. Sure. It is hot. Too hot to sit outside, but you have to in order to do your job. And that is dedication to the craft, ladies and gentlemen. Only you can prevent forest fires. Wait, what? Nothing. Hey, we got anger, too. She was extra quiet. I don't know if that should worry me or not. I think it probably should. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Alright, let's go see what the silver blade is all about. Well, I definitely don't want the silver blade on him. Can anyone else use it is the question. I'm going to say maybe she could. No. I'm like, they have some okay weaponry. And most of them are in the 400 range. She's at 250. That's not good. And she's only at 229. We got to get something for her. Let's go deal with this ridiculous crafting thing. I really hope the future games don't have this same system of crafting and buying and selling. It's awful. I hate it. I do. It's literally one of the absolute worst things I've ever seen in a game. Meteoric iron. Alright. We have enough for something. Let's go take a look. Maybe the shield sword? That's a dagger, right? $150. I'm gonna trade my slime. I know I worked my butt off to get that slime, but I decided I wanted to trade him in. Alright. What can we get next? I need the Rondell dagger. I have that and a sharp fang. How do I get a sharp fang? Oh, it's so awful, folks. It really is awful. Alright, let's look up how we get a sharp fang, shall we? So how's everyone doing tonight? Is everybody actually doing okay? I know it's warm in a lot of places. I mean, it's warm here, but again, thank goodness for the air conditioner. Sharp Fang. What is this game? Agarest Generations of War. From a killer bat. Okay. And they are in Alze Fen, or the Holy Island of Aaron. They are a level 26 flying unit. Well, that's not good. Huh. I need to get something better for her than what she's got. I know she has this. But this is just awful. 105. Maybe the silver knife would be okay. Yeah, I'm gonna say we go with the silver knife. So that means I gotta get an iron knife. Do I have it already? I do not. Okay. I'm gonna buy an iron knife. Ugh. 39. Ooh, that's rough. What is that in Fahrenheit for us normal people? I'm kidding. For me. Finding out a thunderstorm in the evening, so temperature lowered to a decent level. Oh, that's nice at least. As long as you didn't get like blasted and electrified. Iron knife. Alright, back to the blacksmith. Silver bullion, silver knife. Yeah, nobody cares. Alright, we're gonna enhance it. Silver knife. Hopefully that's better than what she was using. We have the longhorn. What do we have for this spinny? Alright, so we have that. We need an iron. Do we have another spinny thing? We don't. Son of a... What was that? The Corseska? She's already got a silver spear. $190. 220. Oh, it's so confusing. Alright, what else? Is there anything else we can actually enhance that would make anybody stronger? Longhorn's maxed out. I'm not sure why we have an iron rod that's maxed out. What is that? Turns it into an iron stick. Okay. I think we're probably using those as like our secondary thing, so I suppose we should max that out. That's for our capturing. We have a few different bone guards. It does just flat out... Okay, well, let's use some of these. We haven't used a lot in a while. 102. Wow. I didn't think it got that hot in New York. Like, even in Florida, it rarely reaches over... Oh, with the heat index. Sorry. I say it rarely reaches over 100 actual degrees. But I never ever looked at the heat index. I always was like, oh, look, it's 99 outside or whatever, you know, 98. But probably with heat index, it's like 140 or some ridiculous number. So, I mean, that makes sense. Those resistances are a bit higher. Yeah, I guess that's fine. We'll make a few people a little bit stronger. By golly. Wana's holy symbol. I guess we'll do the same thing with the holy symbol from her. I suppose I can get rings too. It all seems like minor increases. But I feel like at this point, even minor increases are kind of important. So I should be able to make some rings. We have a few. What does this do again? This is stamina. We need iron circles. How do we get iron circles? Okay, I assume maybe it's being sold at the item shop. Probably not, honestly. Alright, fine. Let's search for an iron circle. This game could definitely use a little bit more transparency with the things. This item cannot be created in alchemy. It's converted from a steel bracelet. Okay. Jeez. The thing is so difficult, isn't it? Alright, so back to blacksmithing. Which means all that stuff that we just did. We need like EP for like everything. It's actually crazy. Ring of speed, ring of stamina, I guess. Thank you. Alright, now we're gonna go to camp menu. Party, not party, equipment. Go down to Furia. Replace this. We lose a little bit of hit, which is fine, and a little bit of our AVD, which I, again, assume is our speed in combat. It's probably still good, and it's an okay upgrade. It's still not good. Hey, Liven, welcome. And then with our big guy, maybe no, you know, I'm thinking to put the ring on her. Ring of speed? Didn't I craft a ring of stamina? I feel like I did. Was I on the wrong thing? Like, we created a ring of stamina, didn't we? I did make speed? Dang it. Yeah, it looks like it. Well, I guess I missed. I do want a ring of speed as well, but I figured that I could get later, but... We have any more steel? I wonder what an iron bangle turns into. Alright, well, let's continue our adventure. We probably just have enough. We don't actually, I don't think we do have enough. Alright, where's our steel bracelet? At least it's not super expensive. We'll buy like 5 of those. Probably need them eventually. Well, I guess that's fine. Let's see if we can't get ourselves a little bit more stuff that we potentially don't need. A moon fragment, that sounds important. What skills do we have? I still need to find somebody who can use that. We have another capture, huh? Alright, that's cool. Alright, well then I guess we go back to equipment. Gosh, so many menus. Just want to take a quick look through here. I know she's got the heal. Does anyone else have? What do you think? You think it's worth getting heal? I think it is. Ascension doesn't bring that much to the table anyway. But she is lacking actually quite a bit now. Oh, because she doesn't have thunder anymore on her other weapon. Okay. That's fine. So all she has is trick hit and rush. I need to find another skill that we can get with that. Yeah, you don't matter so much. We could get Earth Needle if we really wanted to. Can we remove? Oh, we can remove. Ooh, that's okay. Hold on. I didn't think of that. That might not be the worst thing ever. If we're not using these guys, which we're not, why don't we just strip them down? Alright, I'm gonna go through and I'm gonna strip everybody's extra, like people that we're not using, we're gonna remove everything from them. You know this is gonna bite me in the butt sometime, right? Like somebody's gonna leave and I'm gonna have to be forced into using one of these people and this is not gonna work. Alright, I made speed last night when you left. It was tough going. Oh, I did manage to get through it. It was weird because like the next attempt went super well. Like it was so easy and I don't know why. I say easy, like it looked like it was going worse. And then it was fine. It was fine. I don't know why, but it was fine. Ah, no. Okay. That's it, right? Everybody else? Okay. So, I mean, we have Earth Needle if we need it, which I don't think that we do. I mean, we don't need another power attack. That's just kind of a waste. Alright, next. Again, don't need another power attack. There we go. We can move Ascension to her weapon. That's actually okay. I'd rather her have Earth Spike than the other girl, though. Who did I put Earth Spike on? Earth Needle, rather. Let's put that on you. Okay, that's good. I don't need another trick hit. Though, you know, some people could benefit from having a second trick hit, because I do kind of chain them together. I think I can make this work out a little bit better. Might as well throw another rush on there. We can do double rush, trick hit combinations. Could work. Maybe. Do I really want to lose the steel? I don't think so. Alright, I think that's about all I can do right now. And I guess likewise, again, I can add more power hits if I need to. Power attacks. It just gives us a few more options, I guess. Alright, whatever. It's a little weird. It's fine. Speed ring. It increases resistance. That doesn't make sense. Why would a speed ring increase your resistance? Oh, it adds agility. Makes sense, then. Well, in that case, it makes sense. She's already got the ring of speed. Makes sense, too. Her agility's pretty high, but she doesn't do all that much. Oh, yeah, I'm going to give it to you. Alright, I think we're done with the menus for at least a little bit of time. Okay, so yeah, it started off worse, but then I was able to just kind of murder everybody, and it went really well. They didn't chain up anything. And while I couldn't take out multiple people with like my big AoE attack on our boy, I think I only ended up losing 2 people. I think it was only 2, and with the resurrections on both, we were able to easily just slaughter them. So here's hoping it goes a little bit better this time around. Again, I should have probably switched my weapon. I'm not sure. I didn't do it on purpose, but depending on what we're fighting, I Probably could have switched my weapon. There we go. Let's do it. Eventually. Okay. We have heal, trick hit, and rush. Feels weird that she has so few skills now. He's got double rush. Let's use Ascension with her, see how good that does. Double edge, power attack. Should be enough, probably. She has a stronger weapon now, it still doesn't do much. Oh, Ascension does a decent amount though. With her in that, you know, under her controlling it. Being under her power, her purview, her influence, whatever. We might be able to kill this guy too. Maybe. Double edge, eh. Let's go with a quadruple attack. Oh yeah. We didn't just kill him, we overkilled him, which is impressive. Even if I did have to lower my my vitality for that. I feel like we're a little bit better off than we were. Maybe. Maybe we're a little bit better off. Maybe we're not. I don't know. It feels like we're probably better off. Okay, that's fine. There we go. Chain that together. That looks okay. And whatever. Hi, sorry, she who must be obeyed required tech support on TV. The one in control of all. I feel like I got Howling Blade really rapidly there. Not sure why. Not really complaining. My turn. You ain't gonna live, buddy. You have your booties, but it ain't gonna do nothing for you. And blast, power attack, double edge. Double edge, double edge, double edge. What about you? Oh, she's not in it. Okay. And wind! And you can't actually get close enough to do anything, so there we go. It's good. It's good. It's sitting at a toasty 22 degrees Celsius. Or centigrade, or whatever you want to call it. It's feeling nice. Like me personally, I'll probably set it to 20. But, like, I prefer being cool. Cool. Like, even under 20 would be fine for me. 22's, like, about the temperature where I'm okay, and I'm comfortable, and I'm not miserable. So, if I can keep those things, you know, that's fine for me. Sure, I'd like it to be, like, 10 in here, but this will work for me. Oh, I'm not. I'm not pushing my luck. I'm just saying. It's what I would prefer. I'd prefer it to be lower, but I'm like, you know what? If this is okay, if I can be comfortable at this stage, this level, whatever, this temp, might as well just stay there. Why waste extra electricity just to be slightly more like, ah. And, you know, when I go to bed or whatever, if I do get warm for whatever reason, I have a fan, I'll just blow that on me and be like, ah. And it's probably still cheaper than cranking the AC up. Oh, there's actually an event here that I have to click on. Alright, let's see what the event is. Why is that like a weird light blue? It should be green. The battle at Clearon will be fiercer than any we have endured before. Oh boy. Brace yourselves. We have to fight that guy who runs away all the time. True, but at the moment we have some time to relax. Well, I have some time to relax at least. Nice. Look, the women are spent. I think it's best we rest here. Less exhaustion make less exhaustion make us useless later. It's fair. It would be unwise to push ourselves too hard after coming so far. An injury now could spell disaster. I agree with Winfield. It's a weird name. We must keep a careful watch, but perhaps now is a good time for rest. You are both correct. We must not push too hard. Let us find a place to make camp. What's all that behind you then? A good plan, but perhaps you should say a kind word or two to the women. They have been fighting non-stop, you know. Yeah. I'm gonna go see Elaine. Apparently, I think I read this, like on a store page or something. Maybe. Elaine and Leo were engaged at some point. The story never mentioned anything like that, but her family got, like, something happened with her family or his family, and he was never actually there. It was like an arranged marriage type thing. So, yeah. Just kind of strange. Yeah. Yeah, I know. Don't worry, the one on the right is still my fallback girl. Furious is too angry all the time. I mean, I'm already married in real life. Do I really need that again? Don't hurt me. Esoteric book 1 × 1 obtained? What? What is... what? A book written about ultimate arts. Highly skilled readers can use its knowledge to blah 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 blah. Okay. I feel like it didn't add anything that I didn't already know. Like, what was the point of getting that? Can I use it? Is it usable? Oh, that's interesting. Sorry. Yeah. I'm so confused. I can't even use it. So, like, why? What? It didn't add it. Maybe we needed to get some higher level something. I don't understand. Makes no sense to me. I guess we can play with our PP. Oh, Borg 9's 1 point away from 2K. That's a bit rough. Yeah, not with you. This afternoon as the charger is gone. Yeah, MSI. But I got a new gadget, a Chronomax Plus for 60% off. You should not be allowed to go into stores. I think your wife would agree with me. Let's give Elaine a little bit more defilade when it comes to things. Just a bit more damage as well. Alright, I think we're fine with that. We'll save we'll save playing with our PP a little bit later. Sorry. It's just funny to me. Okay, so she has anger, obviously. What does that do? Increases physical damage after 200 SP, because that's such an often thing that we have all of the time. And then we got energy. Increases AP gain of characters within the extended area. That might change. That might change how we do things moving forward. Maybe. Alright, so the way I'm thinking of this, could be wrong. Is it only his extended area? Because if it's everybody who's linked, that's different. Then we're gonna have to try to build our formation around just him. If she ever knew. How's you use any controller or any machine and program combos? That's weird. I don't think we got anything else new. That's it. Onward! Oh my gosh, we have so far to go. Look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe 7, 8, 9-ish. Somewhere between 7 and 9 things that we got to do. Da 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 da. Oh, what the heck is that? Okay. That's right, everybody's AP is going to go up with this. I don't know what that horrible creature is, but we can find out real easy. It's a Spectre. It's a Harvey Spectre. Hey, Lord Aki. You're still playing Gemstone 4 since my stream last year? You still having fun with it? Did you decide to finally get, or did you decide to get a paid subscription for it, or are you still playing on the free-to-play one? Once you start playing on the paid subscription, it's really hard to go back to free-to-play. Start a new character, alright. And what character did you decide on originally, and what's your new one? I don't think I can reach anybody with you. Pretty sure everybody's out of reach with you. I might just wait this out. No, I think I'm gonna go after the Spectre. It looked like every turn that we were like passing, everybody was getting massive AP increases there. Oh my gosh, look how much AP we have. That's a lot of AP. Okay, how do I want to start? Double edge power attack. Double edge power attack. I don't want a power attack. I actually don't want double edge either. Let's try Earth Needle out. Let's do Sonic Wave. Blast. Not that much HP there, so... Power attack. Trick hit. Rush. That should be enough. I think we're like severely overkilling this guy. I think like... Oh, Earth Needle didn't do anything. Okay. Maybe because he's floating? I think this kills him. Oh yeah. Overkills him actually. Oh, not quite. Almost an overkill. Then the overkill. Alright. So we did all that stuff, which was pretty cool. Oh, you can't watch stuff? I guess you probably didn't hear any of what I said either. Alright guys, give me 1 sec. I would like to ask. No, he's gonna leave. Don't leave. Okay. And I hopefully that didn't sound like it meant like, oh, you're not listening or anything like that. It just meant like he literally doesn't seem like he can actually hear me, probably due to the lag. Okay. Let the mummies do some damage. Let them have some fun. So he played a paladin. Okay. Well, that's cool. Okay. I think it's gonna be like this. I don't think, I'm guessing a lot right now, so. Well, that's fine, it all works. The landing, that is your new one. The first one was a mage. Ah, okay. Gotcha. Well, cool. So, was it a wizard or a sorcerer? So I know the sorcerer, well, they made it so you actually had a spell. You had a spell that you could spam and it didn't cost you mana. And it wasn't an overwhelmingly powerful spell, but it was spammable. So you weren't... Like, a sorcerer used to be awful. Again, I know nobody's played... Well, almost nobody's played Gemstone 4, but the way it used to work is you would... Each level, I think the max... This is like way, way, way long ago, but each level the max you could get was like 3 mana points or something like that. Each level. So once you hit level 1... After you ran around and did all the stuff like in towns to just level up. Once you hit level 1, you would then be able to go... Sorry, give me a second here. I'll figure out what I want to actually do here. Rush. Yeah, that's fine. You would be able to go and start hunting stuff, but your first spell that did damage, well, the only spell you could get, excuse me, that did actual damage, as a sorcerer was Blood Burst, which essentially would open up like a wound in somebody's neck, or a creature's neck that you're fighting. And then every round, which I don't know how long it was, maybe it was every 10 seconds, every 30, something like that, they would bleed for a certain amount of damage depending on how big the wound was that got opened up. And if you cast it more, it would open it wider. So say it would bleed for 3 points, the thing had 11 points of, or maybe 15 points of health. It would still take you like 4 minutes to kill it, so you'd have to run around and like bleed multiple things, and then you'd have to wait for your mana. It was really, really garbagey to play a sorcerer as like your first character back in the day. The wizard was a lot cooler, and wands were a very, 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 very important and awesome thing. And by the way, so there we go. Your mage died of bleeding? Oh, that's unfortunate. Yeah, it is an old school text mud type game. Yep, you nailed it there, Liven. But things have changed a lot since those days. It is, they've changed tremendously. There's so much more, and there's still a whole bunch of stuff that I don't even understand at this point. I haven't played it much recently, and even before that, I didn't play it that... Like, I played it for years, like, a lot. I did play it a tremendous amount, but I haven't played it in a long time. Like, with any level of consistency. Alright, just guaranteeing this guy dies. I mean, the Howling Blade should be more than enough. But, thoroughness. But yeah, it was, it used to be I want to say that was a lot rougher. It was back when it was still Gemstone 3. When it became Gemstone 4, they changed quite a few things. Not everything. Oh, great. We're going to hear her level up. Alright, guys. You ready for the porn second here? Excuse me. I have no idea what to do with her. Just gotta do something to get her to actually do more damage. She's got accuracy. Your friends don't like the game, so you end up going solo. Yeah, I know, Kara. I'm sorry. Yeah, and one of the problems is the free-to-play thing. Is it if you can't get buffs unless you're in a party? So like you're doing it a much harder way than if you actually had the stream. Get 2 friends with your warrior that you made in the game. Well, that does make it a little bit easier. Into games through networks. It's something you can try live, and like it's out of all those that still exist and everything else, I would say it's amongst the best. It's from Simutronics. They're known for their MUDs. But again, they have a free-to-play model. You can have like a character. You can make accounts and get however many characters you want. And there's a lot that you can do with those characters, but you are definitely limited. The free-to-play is only to get you interested in the game. So you actually go and buy a subscription. And again, I'll repeat, my biggest problem with that, and the reason that I'm not still playing it to this day, is the fact that the subscriptions are just astronomically expensive for what you get for the game. Like, in the grand scheme of things, no, it's not. Alright, there's no sugarcoat. It's really expensive. For a single character, the base game stuff, so you can do most everything, I think it's $15 a month, something like that. And then it's $30 or $25 or $35 or something for the premium account, which gives you access to 10 characters, which you can't log in more than one at a time, by the way. So if you want to have two characters in the game at once, which I've done before, you have to have 2 accounts. Like, the premium's a good deal, but the price is just so high. And then there's, like, Platinum, which gives you access to, like, a Platinum version of the game, gives you access to extra stuff. There's a bunch of other things, reasons to get the Platinum and the Premium, beyond just character slots, but still, it's rough. So play it later. Your Discord is Arton Red Worm. Oh, there you go. Like I said, if you don't have time now anyway, Liven, but if it's something you wanted to check out, it is a lot of fun. Like, as many issues as I do have with the game, I feel like our big purple guy, Borg9's not getting the benefit. Oh, there it is. Okay, I saw it that time. Like, I felt like he wasn't getting the benefit from the AP increase. Alright, again, I don't know what this thing does, but I don't think I want to know, so I'm just going to kill it if I can, which, you know, I should be able to. Double Edge, Borg9, Power Attack. Let's try Ascension. Sonic Wave. And Blast. And that's enough if it's the same as last time. You played it free, and the 2 things that made... I guess there's more to it, so we'll see what he has to say there in a sec. Like I said, if they just lowered the price point to a feasible, like a normal level, like, it's too high. It's just way, way too high. So if you're going to have a single character and you want to make an account for a single character, like, even $5 is excessive, but go for the $4.99, go for the $5. That's palatable. It's not great, but it's palatable. Then move their premium up to $15. It's a lot more than the standard account, so it's worth being 3 times the amount. But, like, $15, I'd be willing to pay that for the premium account. Like, that's okay. if you wanted to, like, the high end that I'd be willing to pay would be $20. 15's okay. 15's still, you know, it's expensive, but it's okay. Like, that's where it should be. And then $20 would be, like, the high end of that price point. And then for their Platinum, there's not that much, like, extra stuff you get with the Platinum. So it doesn't need to be, like, $30. It could probably be $25, or if you had the Premium at $20, it could be $30. I wouldn't go that route anyway, but that would be acceptable. Like, those would be acceptable odds and acceptable pricings. Nostalgic self-indulgence on your part, showing your age. Oh yeah, it's same thing with me, man. Like, back when America Online AOL like ruled the roost, and you had like so many minutes and all that stuff. Gemstone 3 was a free-to-play game, and I played hours and hours. I ate up a lot of our internet time on it because I guess I was allowed to. You know, my parents allowed me to do that. And then eventually they broke away from AOL years later, and they started their own, well, they were their own company, but they started charging, and they had like their own like offshoot thing and everything else, and yeah, it was alright. I don't know what exactly has changed. Like, I honestly don't understand. But we have way more AP than we used to. Now, I know I did some tinkering around with stuff, but I don't feel like that should have given us this much extra AP. I don't understand why we have it. So your friends, they don't like it. People, yeah, I know. Well, even people my own age that have played games all their lives and haven't ever actually experienced anything like that, in this day and age, it's really hard to convince them that something like Gemstone is fun. I mean, it's super intricate. There's lots of just detail, and I mean, it's an amazing game. There's no question. I just wish the developers, the publisher, whatever, the company that owns it, wasn't so greedy. Oh, that's true. Yeah, I don't get that either. Like, I might buy a mobile game, which I haven't done in a long time. I bought, like, a couple, probably, like, 5 years ago on my Kindle Fire when I was in the US. Because I was like, oh, these all look cool, and then I played them, like, this is garbage. What did I go ahead and spend, like, $10 for? This is awful. But as far as any mobile game at all, no. I've never spent a penny that I know of, anyway. Well, we still have some stuff we can do here. Well, I can't use that. I can do this. Cricket, double edge. Refire, double edge. That's it. So she's actually quite nerfed right now. We need to get some other skills for her, whether it's another rush or whatever. So, alright, lesson learned. We figured out what we gotta do here. You bought Majesty? That's like an interesting take on an RTS, if I recall correctly. Because I played Majesty 2, I think. I think that's what it's called. You hear that? 21's a goid age. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, a lot of people always wish... Well, most people wish they're older when they're younger. I suppose I did too. I think it's only natural. Like, that's just how people are. You just want to be slightly older age than you are because you think it's going to give you a lot of freedom and be able to do things that you weren't able to do before. There it is. Alright, everybody's linked up. Are we ready? Now you want to be 14 again? You like to go back to the simpler times of gaming. Back when, like, I was really, really, really good at Ms. Pac-Man. Yeah, that's right. Old school gaming, where you go to the arcade, you play Ms. Pac-Man. I got to the point where I was good enough that... And I got past that point, because it didn't stay at that point, but... When you would eat a power pill, they wouldn't actually maybe for a frame they would change color, but they would just turn direction. That's all they would do. They would only change direction. They would not... You could not actually eat a power pill and then get a ghost. I was that good back in the day. I was pretty good at a lot of games, actually, back in the day. I've since become slightly less good. It's okay. I'm not bitter. It's fine. Alright. Let's do it this way. Nope. Here. Power attack. Where's double edge? There it is. Howling blade. I don't know. Trick hit rush. Trick hit. Oh, I can't steal. Steal. There we go. Let's throw a rush in at the end there. There we go. The problem with freedom is that you end up eating pizza and ice cream every day. That sounds great. You wish you could afford that? Yeah, me too. I don't eat pizza nearly as often as I'd like to. I honestly would like to have pizza probably twice a week. Without exaggerating. Like, that would be okay with me. Like Monday and Friday or something, pizza day. Totally okay with that. Could do that the rest of my life, no problems. As far as other meals, I'd love to have a turkey dinner once a week. That'd be great. It's turkey, mashed potatoes, and gravy. Don't need anything else. That's it. Give me that once a week. Give me some sort of Mexican food that I like tacos, nachos, something along those lines once a week. And then the rest we can kind of fit in however. Sandwiches would definitely have to be in there. I do love me a good Sammy. Oh no, no. I'm not a fan of people that do things with bread, not people, but food that involves bread outside of a sandwich type thing. So stuffing's a definite no. Meatloaf, never gonna happen. I'm sure there's others, but those are the only two that I can think of right off the top of my head. Get old and it looks like you eat pizza. And it looks like you eat pizza and ice cream every day. I didn't see that one. That's good. I like that. You work night at a pizza place in the morning at an ice cream factory. Well, that sounds very detrimental to your health. Eventually, anyway. Free food so you can spend money on it. You know, a lot of places don't let you have free food, which is weird. Alright, so we'll go with the theater that I work at. And again, I understand it's not a problem, and I think it's fine whether you do it or you don't. Because I understand the thinking behind it. So, a lot of places, like pizza places and other stuff, from people that have worked there, I've heard that they'll usually let you make yourself a pizza or whatever, and you can eat it. Oftentimes, if a pizza goes out and it comes back, the person decided they didn't want to do it, they didn't pay for it, it wasn't right or whatever, you bring it back and people can share it. Same thing with a lot of other places. If you make too much food, if there's some left over, you can eat it, so on and so forth. Now, a lot of places, I'm sure there are people who abuse that, right? They'll make more food than they need, and they're like, oh, well, this is left over, we're going to have to throw it away, and then they just eat it. So, the unfortunate reality at the movie theater is we throw away so much food. We throw away so much popcorn, we throw away, fries and pretzels and just tons of stuff. Now, we're making less and less stuff. We're trying to find the right balance to be able to cook to order quick enough that it doesn't agitate people and throw away the least amount. So, we're always trying to balance that, but we don't get to take anything extra home for free or this or any of that. We get a small brown bag of popcorn, a sandwich bag of popcorn that we get every day, which is nice, and we can get drinks, from the fountain drinks. We can get those. But everything else we have to pay for, which is fine. And when we're working, we do get a 50% off deal, so that's pretty good too. But still, I know a lot of other places will let you just eat for free whatever is left over. If you want to make something, you know, there's usually rules and things, so that's kind of cool. Alright. Let's see here. Perks of the job. Your family looking to adopt? Maybe adopt twice. That's funny. Like I said, I see why companies do stuff more like the movie theater. Because people kind of suck, right? I mean, we've established that. Not everybody, but people in general tend to get away with as much as they can, right? So they'll be like, oh look, I made an entire extra thing of cinnamon bites. Oh, I guess we're just gonna throw it away. Oh, I'll just take it home because we don't want to throw it away and it'll just go to waste. Might as well take it home. Oh, look, here's an extra turkey, mashed potatoes, gravy, and you know, a keg of beer that just happens to be left over. Oh, I guess I'll take that home. I'm exaggerating a bit, but you get the idea, right? So to prevent people from just making too much food so they have extra food, instead of just being like, oh, we're going to throw this out, does anybody want it? You know, like, we're legitimately going to make this, and if this is left over at the end, or however much of this is left over at the end of the night, just take it home. People can't be trusted to just do their job, generally speaking, right? So it kind of sucks. It's a tad unfortunate. You could wear a skirt? Oh boy. Seems good. I'm the one who wakes up at 3 a.m. to make stuff work. And I am not hired, I just help out. No. Well, that's less awesome, but still pretty good. Do you actually get paid, though? You don't get full pay, you just get some pay. Well, that's good that you at least get something out of it. Alright, let's switch a weapon. It's gonna nerf us a bit, but right now, for whatever reason, we're once... Oh, I need to do a couple things here. We'll switch the weapon first. Okay. Capture. Alright. I want another rush. Let's go see if we can't make it. Gosh, the cities are so far away. There's only 2 shops on this map. Ugh. Adventurers Guild? Hey, wait, we have heal and refresh now. We didn't have that before. We have prayer. What is prayer? Extra skill increases XP gain. Alright, well, we need items to make these things. So what do I need for rush? I need a spada and some bone knuckles. Alright. I think we still have a little bit of money left. Let's go see what we can find. Alright, man. Have a good night, and thanks for sticking around and talking. I appreciate that, Lord Aki. Lord Ache. Achai. I got nothing. It's fine. Spata. Spata. Son of a... This is so convoluted. I hate everything about this system. It's so bad. I need a floret. It really is awful. What did I just buy? I don't want to talk about it. I'm so busy complaining about stuff. I'm now misclicking everything. Nobody cares. We had to get something else too, and I don't remember what it is. Oh, bone knuckles. That one we can buy, I think. Let's just see if we can make it. Nope. Everything costs money. I don't know how we're making money in this game. Like, I don't get it. Hey, we did something. We won 75 battles. Cool. Ooh, we got the skill called Ison. That sounds cool. 200 battles. Oh, well, we're a ways off of that. Deal over 100 hits, we're a little ways off that too. I could do that one. Just ignore the bottom one. Fragments of life. Oh, we're on our way to that one. Nope. Alright, that's all the best of. What's part-timer? 10,000 gold. I was on my way to that too, but 100 times. This is 20. We're probably getting close to 100. I don't know if we're there yet. Enhance 100 times. Probably getting fairly close to that as well. So, well, we got a new skill out of all of that. So I'm pretty happy about that. Alright, so let's see here. Endless Space 2 is kind of cool. Big learning curve, but it's awesome. Did you did say you played the first one, right? I think you told me you did. I know I told you that I played the first one for sure. Equipment, probably? What does this do? Charges a weapon with spirit energy, then attacks the target. Oh, you didn't play the first one. Oh, because I think I wanna know how it compares to that. All right, so we have double rush now. It'll give us a little bit more variety with her attacks. I say variety. It'll give her a little bit more that she can do. We can couple a few more things with it. Do we have an extra power attack or anything? No. Alright, well, we'll see how this goes. Well, let's go see if we can't capture some stuff. Because I think that's going to be a way that we can actually make some money. Nor Endless Age. Endless Age? You mean, was it Endless Legend? Is that what you're thinking of? I wonder if Endless... I can't recall Endless Age being a thing. It might be. I'm not saying you're wrong, I'm just saying I don't remember that. Endless Legend was a pretty interesting and kind of a cool game, but it's one of those ones... Just like... For anyone who hasn't played Civ before, or they... Like, if you can think back to the first time you played Civilization, like 4, 5, 6, whatever. It is more of an extension, more races, and graphically better. But essentially, it's kind of the same. Legend, okay. So it's very similar to that. So most 4X games, there's a lot that you kind of have to learn, and you have to figure out as you go. And I just don't have the time commitment to do that. And doing how I do recordings, where I play bit by bit over the course of, you know, a week. So I might play 2 episodes today, and then 2 episodes on Friday, and then maybe 2 episodes next week, you know. I don't get to play a big chunk of time. 4X games really kind of, you benefit more from either having played them before and kind of knowing all the ins and outs, or just playing it in one giant chunk of time, one big sitting. And I haven't really been able to do that with Endless Legend. And to me, it's one of the best 4X games that I've played, because much like, oh gosh, Fallen Enchantress, it has the same kind of 4X thing, but it's more like what you're used to. And then it has a tactical turn-based combat, just like I was saying, just like Fallen Enchantress does. Except I feel like Fallen Enchantress's tactical turn-based combat is a little too simplistic, if that's the right term. Like, it seems uninspired. Again, these are all kind of weird terms to use, but that's the best I can use to describe it. Whereas when you're playing Endless Legend, what's really cool about that one is you're going along and all of a sudden you guys meet like on the world map, right? And you're going to go into battle. What happens is it kind of zooms into where you're at on the battlefield. And it builds an arena for you to fight in. So it's a tactical turn-based thing like this. But you build the arena around that actual part with the geography and everything else. So if like there's hills, one army will be on a hill, and you know there'll be hills leading up. If there's a bridge, there's going to be a bridge there. So it zooms in, and then it uses whatever geography is around that area, and that becomes the actual battlefield. It's an awesome idea, really cool concept, and I do really like that game. I just wish I could, you know, just spend a couple weeks playing it and just get really, you know, decent understanding of all the ins and outs of it. Because I feel like when I play 4X games, while I do enjoy them, when I play them for like a live, well, maybe a live stream would work, but when I play them for YouTube, I can't get my head around all the stuff in time, and then it just falls off, or I just do really, really badly at it. So, there you go. Alright, that's what I wanted to say. Sorry, I know it's kind of it was a struggle to spit it out there, but I got it. And don't get me wrong, I do like Fallen Enchantress too, but I do find the combat is a bit underwhelming. It really is. It's just it's a little bit too little. Alright, let's try out this new cool skill that we have. Is that an AoE? It looks like it. I think it is. Well, that's neat. There we go, we found an AoE. Now, nobody's ever going to be in a line like that, but if they are, boy howdy. Are we going to be ready? Ooh, it takes 14. Trying to think of how, like, there's no way that I'd rather take the lizard. Alright, let's just try to kill this thing, I guess. You got Endless Legend as well on sale. Do not have a chance, just want to try something different. Well, again, they're, like, both of those games are quite good. Like, I wanted Endless Legend before it released, and I didn't get my hands on it for a long time. I think originally I reached out to, I think it's Amplitude Studios. I want to say it's Amplitude Studios. I reached out to them a long time ago, and same thing with Stardock Entertainment. And I think I might have gotten one of their games, or I got no response. I don't remember, but eventually they just came back and they reached out to me. Both Stardock and Amplitude both reached out to me, and they sent me a few of their games. And my coverage of them, I'm going to admit, it was not my best stuff. So it's a little disappointing. For me anyway, but eh. Alright, I'm hoping that this does okay. I didn't actually get to see how my attack... Okay, we can kill him. We can actually capture him. Well, we can attempt to capture him. If everything goes well. Let's go with Earth Needle. Yeah, let's do that. That's probably fine. As we weaken ourselves by stepping onto the Square of Doom. Totally okay. Sega releases new bestie. Oh yeah, yeah. I am quite happy. Like I said, the whole situation around it kind of sucked. But, like, it happens, right? When it's a big release, it's chaos. You probably have hundreds of people bombarding you with requests and this and that. And if there's questions that come up, say the release is delayed or it's going to be released early. There's press releases to get out and make sure the press releases are right. I've had several press releases from other companies that they send it out and then like 20 minutes later, 10 minutes later, they're like, oh, we sent the wrong link. Oh, we sent the wrong this. Oh, this is wrong. Oh, the date's going to be moved up. It's not going to be on time. So on and so forth. So, like, there's a lot that happens. Oh, good, you're hitting me. That's perfect. Well, Leo. You're hitting Leo. Sonic Wave. I will say that we did increase our defenses quite a bit. So that's also a possibility as to why we're doing as well as we're doing right now. Oh good, he's already in. Okay, this worked out perfectly. Alright, everybody is back in place and ready to go. Alright. So he's got 1,200. So we need 5%. So 100. So 120 would be 10%. So he's well with under. He's well with under. He's well within or underneath the 5% mark. Alright, we grabbed ourselves a mummy, and now it's time for other stuff. What's a big jump from last night? I'm sorry. I think we're gonna murder the other mummy. I want to see how this works. I didn't actually pay attention to it last time. Just want to see what Ison does. Alright, so we're going to steal a bandage from him, probably. That's my guess. Oh, that actually looks awesome. Okay, cool. Oh, I don't know what skills we can combine with it yet, but we'll play around. So it's not power attack and that, so we'll try something different. And attack and defense. Oh yeah, big jump from last night. Yeah, the combat. I don't know why it's that way. I know we increased our defense a little bit, but they're not even really hitting us. Like, even when they are hitting us, sure, we take less damage, but we're like just murdering them, like just flat out destroying them so much more this time around. I don't get it. I mean, I'm not complaining by any stretch, but it's just weird to see the vast difference between last night and now. Trick hit, power attack, rush, I guess. Double edge? I don't know. It's fine. Just kind of throwing stuff here. I'm hoping to do damage but not kill him. Oh, it's gonna hurt him a little bit. Not too bad though. Well, he stole his tongue. Because that's not weird. We can do a bit more. This shouldn't kill him. Especially if we miss. Whatever you say, buddy. Even when she gets hit. Alright, let's move everybody. Oops, move everybody into position. Alright, so we're just building around Leo's stuff just for the increase in action points. It's cool. See where that puts us. A little concerned. How much health does he have now? 90. So 10% would be 130. So we need to get down to, what, 65? Well, crap. Alright. Ice plus Vanish Strike is Spark Shot, okay. And then Thunder Spike plus Ison. Oh boy, hold on. Okay. Yeah, okay. Something like that. Okay. Vanish Strike. Okay. That was a struggle last night playing sailing. Alright, off to bed. Alright, have a good night. I will be done in about 25 to 30 minutes myself. So, thanks for stopping by. And I'm just glad things seem to have turned a corner. It's a weird phrase, but fine. I wonder if I'd kill him with that. Oh, yes. Oh, gosh. Oh! Oh! Did she die? Oh, my God! He almost killed her in one shot. Holy crap. Oh, my goodness. Well, that wasn't cool, man. Alright, in the next fight, we'll try the, what you brought me there, Kara. So, thank you. Alright, let's see if we grab ourselves a little lizard. We did. We just captured 2 things. Look at that. We have come a long way. Also, we looked it up and we actually know how to capture now, so that helps a significant amount. We got an attribute up too. Now, I know where that's... I say that. Switch info. How do I do that? It's not it. How do I... There it is. Okay, so here's the attribute level ups that we're getting. So like he's got double edge, sonic wave, that stuff. The general slots have been upgraded. I wonder how and where and when those come into play. Does that mean that like double edge and sonic wave are going to be more powerful than our power attacks with him? I feel like the answer is yes, but I don't know. And it was Furia, her. She just leveled up her combo attacks. Because, of course, that's like all she has. So that makes sense. Well, good. That should increase her overall damage, I think. Alright, strange. Check out the lizard man and the mummy that we have now. What? Level 14, level 13. It's good stuff. We can go sell those at any point, make ourselves some money or some silver bullion or whatever it is that we're going to get from it. Alright, I will try Ison plus Vanish Strike next. I don't have Thunder Spike, though. And is Spark Shot... I imagine Spark Shot's probably something I also don't have. So it sounds like it's a 3-way special attack. So I'm pretty interested now. Let's go to the Mudis River downstream, see what we got here. There you are. I was looking for you. Leo, you came here looking for me? Romancing the slime. Wait, no, that's not it. It is dangerous to be out here alone. You should come back. I was raised as a warrior. I can protect myself. Or perhaps you could protect me? That I could. You are far stronger than any ordinary warrior. I doubt that you require my protection. But I can be your shield. If you know what I mean. Sorry. I see you do not remember. When we were children, you told me, I will protect you, Elaine. When we were children? Were we even acquainted? Well, we were quite small. We saw one another rarely and spoke even less. Yes, in those days my house and my father were strong. That either of them should fall never crossed my mind. Oh, I am sorry. I did not mean to bring up such painful memories. No need for an apology, after all. I was never captured. Perhaps, in a way, it was best for me. You have not changed at all. You are still kind, thoughtful, muscular. Well, what am I saying? Oh, yes. You wish to speak to me? Of course. Talk about her childhood. I do not know what to say. Talk about the others. The hell, we're not doing that one. Childhood. Why would that be dark? How? I mean, she's happy that I did that, but why in the world would that go dark? What? What do you remember of when we met? Well, I believe I was 6 years old. A feast was held at your house, and my parents had been invited, so I accompanied them. I was a child, however, and I soon tired of the banquet hall full of adults. That was when you noticed me, Leo. You asked me if I would like to go outside with you and play. Did I really do such a thing? All I remember of childhood is training at fencing with my father. How like you to remember only swords. You have always been obsessed with them. I suppose that makes us the same. Oh, what am I saying? Huh? We played in the yard and wandered about, talking of whatever it is children talk of. You spun around so fast you made yourself dizzy and collapsed into the fountain in your yard. I may remember something like that. Perhaps it was so embarrassing I forced myself to forget it. Perhaps. Or perhaps you have forgotten it for another reason. Or at least attempted to do so. I could not say. What do you mean? So blunt. Even after you had fallen into the fountain, we continued to play, despite your sopping clothes. Oh boy, this sounds like a bad story. When suddenly, a dog the size of a monster leapt out of nowhere. It looked like one of the hounds of hell. Its howl shook the heavens, and its teeth could pierce steel armor. Are you saying I allowed a monster into our yard? Terror froze me to the spot. The beast was upon me in an instant. That was when you, still wet from the fountain, took your practice sword in hand and leapt upon the beast. Your bravery allowed me to escape death's grasp. Yes, Wait, I believe I remember something. Yes, that was my family's dog, and it was not a sword that I had in my hand, but a bone. Yes, I remember now. You were playing with him, but he knocked you down, which sent you into tears. I picked up a bone and did my best to lure him away from you. Then you do remember. Afterwards, I spoke to your butler and was surprised to learn that what had really transpired. Till then, I was convinced I had been attacked by a monster. That was when I first realized how much children create the world around them in their own imaginations. At any rate, that was when you told me that you would protect me. When you saw that, your father promised mine that we should be married. Ah, here we go. We get all that stuff that I alluded to earlier is right here. Well, their decision had come earlier, but it was decided by our parents, and perhaps it is too late, but when this war is over, Leo, would you... Elaine, that promise was long ago. You need not feel bound by it anymore. I want you to find your own happiness. I suspected you would say that. No. That can wait until after this war is over. Still, if you would stay with me here just a bit longer. Of course, I shall stay here for as long as you wish. I did, after all, make you a promise when we were young. Heh 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 heh, then I accept your offer, my sweet warrior. Welcome to Awkward Class, ladies and gentlemen. It was a demon! It was a monster! It came to eat me, and then you jumped at it with a sword. No, it was a bone, it knocked you down, you skinned your knee. Come on. Suck it up, princess. Literally, you literally a princess, so, I mean, it works. It's fine. Revisionist history at its best. Alright. You know, my arms almost recover. Oh, there's a lot of things here this time. Including one of those horrible monsters that are going to eat our soul. Well, that should be fun. Ooh, he's staying back. He knows. He could be fun to capture, too. Alright, so Vanish Strike. Trick Hit and Rush. And then Icing. Then we'll Rush, Trick Hit again. Then we'll Double Edge. Double Edge. Yeah, let's see what that does. Oh, that's Vanish Trick. That's not Vanish Strike. How do I do Vanish Strike? Could you look that one up for me, Kara? I imagine it's something that I don't have yet. Or it's something I haven't figured out. Like, I want to know what some of these things are, but at the same time, I kind of also don't. Because I kind of want to find them on my own, so... It's, like, I'm sort of conflicted, but at the same time, I know this is going to be a very, 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 very long game. And there's going to be tons of stuff for us to discover, so I don't really mind. So that's fine. If I do Rush, I'm not going to use Trick Hit on you. If I do that, though. Yeah, let's do that. Because it was dark times for both. Maybe, Kara, but I don't think so. I don't know why that would have... Maybe it's because they think that I'm being selfish, trying to get a little closer with my childhood friend. I really don't know. That's the only thing I can actually think could possibly be the reason. Well, we're gonna eat some damage here, I think. Oh, he's buffing. I wonder what the heck Vanish Strike is. Maybe it's something like Trick Hit and Power Attack. I think I've tried that before, though. Well, we'll play around with some of the others that we haven't tried. See what we come up with. Chest on 4th screen? I don't know what that means. Also, I don't think I went to the Castros Mountains. So that could be a problem. Oh, I went too far. Can she make it all the way over there? I don't think so. Maybe. Alright, I'll try it. Let's see here. Nope, she can't. Alright, that's fine. I'll search too. Vanish, strike. It's gonna be a combination. Skills list. Alright. Vanish, strike. No, I think you might be right. You might be right. It might be a skill that we learn specifically. And we'd have to find it from there. So if I didn't go to the Castros Mountains earlier, is there a way to get there? Alright. It's first generation. Yeah, we didn't go that route, so I wonder if we can... get back to that. Alright, how about this? Sorry guys and gals, I know this isn't a compelling rewatching on YouTube, but deal with it, because I sometimes edit stuff out, but I'm probably not going to edit this out. Also, hopefully by next weekend after the streams, I think by Tuesday, I should be all caught up with all of my live streams on YouTube. So then Saturdays will go up on Sundays uploads, Sundays will go up on Mondays, Mondays will go up on Tuesday, and then that's going to be where they're all at. So it should come through pretty easily. Good. Vanish. Strike. If I opted not to go to the Castros Mountains. That is way too much information. And it did not. Alright, so after we get done with this, we'll see. There's like one spot that might be the Castros Mountains, but I don't think so. And we may be edging over to that way too. Though I feel like that's not accurate either. Yeah, why not Dazzle Blade? I say it's probably more than enough. Actually, it's not. Cricket brought it to enough, and then I had the insurance there. It's cool. Oh, you're gonna hit me. Gotta be careful. My turn. I have no idea how we're gonna actually do this. Quadruple attack, fire. Ascension. Let's see what that does. Actually, way less damage than I was expecting. Alright. I hope this doesn't kill him. Perfect. Yeah, I know. I know the counters are coming, buddy. It's go time with another capture. Can we do it? Only time will tell. Nope. Do we have enough amp to do it again? We do not. Alright. Throw a heal there. Throw a heal there. And... oh, you only have 8. Boo. Alright. Oh. Hold on. We have a second shot here. Get in my belly. Nope. Didn't want to get in my belly. Alright. That's cool. Burst hit. Hey, he knocked me back. I do not appreciate that. I don't think that's how this works. Oh, it is. Okay, never mind. I guessed right. Okay. Wait. Is it here? There it is. Alright, we have all moved into our next locations. Alright, who can murder this guy? Oh, we got a firewall. What an impulse. Firewall? Sure. Let's see what that does. Not that much damage. Firewall should hurt, but maybe not enough. Actually, it's very underwhelming. Actually, quite unhappy with how that all went down. That should be enough, probably. Kadoosh, 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 kadoosh. And first splat. And followed up with you killing him. If you don't miss. What did I say? What did I say? If you don't miss. What happened? It was a miss. Alright, well, you're done. Cool. Hey, what are you doing, big man? Oh, Evil Omen. I haven't seen that in a while. That's gonna leave a mark. Pretty sizable mark, actually. Not super concerned with it. Getting slightly more concerned depending on how many attacks he throws our way. Yoguai, eh? Alright, well, guess what? We're not gonna let you die. So, enjoy the heal. Alright, and then following that, guess what you're doing again? That's right. You're trying to capture it. I'm 100% sure he's within range. Well, we're trying. What if I do double-edged power attack? Power attack, double edge. There we go. Something like that. Let's see how that goes. That looked like it hurt a little bit. Pretty sure he just dies. This should kill him. Yeah. And if it didn't, we had a follow-up. Okay. Hey, everybody's linked. Hello, Captain Lizardian. Prepare to die. And by die, I mean hopefully get captured, because I'm really tired of this. Survey says no. We are not going to get a very high rating for this one. Ha! She took it on her shield like a boss. Okay, everybody's happy. Except for the big guy, of course. I'm hoping that this builds up his AP. Actually, he goes... Okay, so we're gonna have him actually go last here. He's got over 30, so we have 2 attempts again. We did it! What is EP again? Can someone explain that one to me? I don't remember. I know PP is the extra points for stats. TP is for wiping your butt. No, TP is for... Sorry. TP is for the talents and stuff that you can unlock there. You get different items and all that stuff. What is EP? I don't know. Oh, I do know. Sorry. EP is what we use to level up our items. Probably. No, I don't. No capturing, just killing. I don't want to talk about it. So frustrated. No, there we go. I wanted to check the ruins up top, the ones that we can keep going into. I'm pretty sure they're not the mountains. And then I wanted to look at the creatures that we captured. See how many we had. Oh, just under an overkill? Boo. Oops. Enjoy. Everybody's kind of ruined now. Shadow attack. That was it. That was your big attack. Oh, you'll love the thing I did in Xenonauts, Kara. It'll be episode 9, I think it is. I won't spoil it, but almost made me want to quit and reload, but I didn't. I did not pull a kernel. Considered it. Didn't do it. Alright, so... if we're all linked, it's fine. Yeah, well, that's basically save scumming is pulling a kernel. You've been to his live stream, you know. I was watching when he was early on in his Baldur's Gate one with his solo character. Like, legitimately, every 3 to 8 seconds he was auto-saving, or quick-saving. He would click, the guy would walk halfway to wherever he clicked, which was not very far anyway, and he would quick-save. His next click, he would quick-save. Next, and so on and so forth. It's like, literally, one of his fans, one of his subscribers and stuff, made a picture. I don't know if he ever shared it with the rest of the stream, but he shared it with me, and it was hilarious. It's a picture of a normal keyboard, and then the F5 key is like melted from so much use. It's hilarious. It's kind of euphemism, pulling the kernel. Yeah, that does sound like it could be. You know, I was busy the other day pulling the kernel, if you know what I mean. Yeah, it does sound bad. That's not incorrect. See what that does. Yes, but essentially when we were playing Divinity Original Sin 2, as I'm sure you've realized if you've watched the thing from beginning to end, or at least as far as we've gotten to this point, the kernel likes to quick save all the time before any decision's made, before any fight happens, before you enter a room, before you leave a room, before you start the game, before you load your characters, before everything. Before you were born, you always have to be saving. Non-stop. And while I haven't broken him of that, I refuse to do it most oftentimes. And I like to live with the mistakes that we make. And trust me, we make some really dumb mistakes. It happens, and it's not just the kernel making the mistakes. Like, if it was just him, I would throw him under the bus immediately, but again, I'm not going to just bury him just because. So, yeah. Yeah, it's a little funny. Actually, I don't think Earth Needle hits this guy. It might not matter, though. I don't think it matters. Oh, it hit him this time. I just got unlucky before, I guess. Cool. Let's make a new drinking game. Pick a drink of your choice, watch Colonel stream, and drink. Oh god, you'd be dead. You would literally die of alcohol poisoning. Unless you stream for less than 3 minutes. Like, at 5 minutes, you would already be way beyond the, like, recommended... Like, there's the legal limit for driving. This would be like, your blood alcohol would be in toxic levels within 5 minutes. The sallow man. Steal from the lizard, I guess. BA. Who's BA? Bishop Alexander? I don't know, we failed a lot of quests for a lot of reasons I don't understand. Like, there's so much to that game. I don't think if you played it even, like, 5 times all the way through without looking stuff up, that you would cover everything the game has to offer or see everything the game has. Well, I'm happy to see that she's actually able to tank. I'm not happy to see that she still gets her butt kicked every time somebody hits her. It's fine. Good. Are you playing with more than one, or are you playing with just one other friend? Because originally I really wanted to do a 4-player co-op, but then I'm sitting there going, there is absolutely no conceivable way that I'm going to be able to find 4 people that can consistently be on to actually get this done. And, you know, be on at like a feasible time either. So I opted against it. And I am still sad, but dems to breaks, yo. Dems to breaks. I think we're all tied together. Oh, you have 4 players. Oh, that's even cooler. The Colonel struggles with having 2 people doing different things. A little bit. Like, he seems to misplay with Fane. Well, less so lately, but he seemed to misplay with Fane a tremendous amount early on. But again, at the very beginning, we were all pretty... Well, we weren't spec'd very well, for lack of a more accurate term. It was quite rough. I guess that's fine. Let's see what this does. Yeah, see, we all go in with the mindset of what's going to make our characters strong, or what's going to make us stronger. And I can see that being a difficulty, because right now we have like a hierarchy of who gets what. And luckily I'm the only one that does like strength and stuff like that. So the Red Prince, he gets all that kind of equipment. Whereas if that wasn't the case, it would be a little bit more difficult. But then when it comes to like agility and not agility, but like dexterity stuff, because we have a Shadow Blade, which is what Colonel is, I think that's what it's called, and then we have Losa, who's like she's an archer. So they both kind of use the same equipment, not the same weapons, but all the finesse equipment, right? So it gets to be a little tricky. But we're okay. But usually it's Losa that gets the lesser of the stuff. Like, we usually let Losa most of the time. There's a few things where it's better for the Colonel, but the Colonel doesn't use this, this, and this, so then I still get it. Like, there was one that had, it was way better than whatever the Colonel was using, but the crit was on it, and the Colonel attacks from behind. He always crits, so he doesn't need crit. So I was like, I'm sorry, I'm keeping this. Are you two connected now? No. I guess I could power attack. I wanted to use Furia's Dazzle Blade, but I can't. So it's kind of, I can't do anything right now. So he's gonna survive one more turn. 2 to 3 sessions per week, yeah. Well, like I said, the Colonel and I tried to do let's just spam through this. Doesn't matter. The Colonel and I try to do, if we're on our normal schedule, about 2.5 hours a week, so like 5 episodes. And it's on Sunday, usually speaking. Alright, we're going for overkill here. And we'll definitely get it. I say we do about 3.5k. Let's see. Oh yeah, it could definitely be frustrating, but again, with the Colonel and I, while there's frustrations for other reasons, loot really isn't one of the big issues. I still like to see everything that comes out, not because I'm like, hey, you're keeping this from me. I just like to see what's actually out there. So what is this place called? The Cave of Origin. Alright, see if I can't get my person to walk into the path. Come on. There we go. See, the Castros Mountains is this mountain pass directly southeast of me. And I can't get there. It's like I didn't opt to go that way. I decided to go through, which is weird because I decided to go through the mountains. The mountain pass to get back up to Regulus as opposed to going all the way south. So I feel like I've kind of shot myself in the foot in some regards that way. Now we're going to head back to town, and this is going to be where I break it off. I am going to go take a quick look at the Adventurers Guild to see if we've earned any new titles. I actually don't think we have, but maybe. Nope. How much TP do we have now? 155. I mean, we could technically at this point get the... No? It was a dagger we could have gotten. Yeah, the shield sword. Eh. It's like we have one of the strongest weapons already. I'd like to get that thing, but again, we're not even using that guy, so meh. Kind of lack items and grabbing all that you can. Yeah. Yeah. In Fort Joy, you're definitely lacking. That's 100% accurate. You're using like a bucket as a helmet for like 80% of the first act. It's rough. Alright, that's it for the stream, ladies and gentlefolk.